Hello, dear guests at the Forever Academy. I'm Pia Gerstenmaier, and with me today is our fitness instructor, Ralf Langner. Today's product is the Fast Break Bar with the article number 267. We've been waiting eagerly for this new product. I can already tell you that it's delicious. This bar is just as good as really expensive chocolate. We put some bars here in the studio as samples, and before we knew it, our colleagues had eaten the lot.
Well, I wasn't entirely uninvolved. It's like a peanut and chocolate mix. The natural basis of the Fast Break Bar is finely ground peanuts enriched with sea salt. The next main ingredient is a unique 4-component protein blend. And this is the interesting bit for athletes. The basis of soy protein is perfectly combined with bioavailable whey protein. It comes in the form of whey isolate and whey concentrate. In terms of quantity, the increasingly popular calcium caseinate comes after soy protein. As an additional calcium source, it consistently releases high-quality protein over many hours. What remains is healthy calcium, exactly 500 milligrams. That's 60% of the daily requirement. The calcium content of Fast Break has the optimum ratio of 2:1 in relation to the added magnesium.
The calcium caseinate is useful for athletes for other reasons too. During the 8 hours following the workout, this slow protein continuously provides the body with high-quality protein during the long regeneration phase. With pure whey protein, you would actually have to eat 1/3 right after the workout, the next one after 4 hours, and the last third after 8 hours. A high-level athlete might plan his day this way, but is it really realistic for us?
Exactly, Pia. We don't need such rituals with the fast and slow protein sources of the Fast Break. 1 bar after working out, and that's it. If you want to build muscle mass, you can have a normal meal at home afterwards. But watch out, the Fast Break is pretty filling, a real all-rounder. But what about those who say, well, I've built mass, but too much of it, and in the wrong places? What about them?
Well, the bar wasn't only developed for sports-mad protein fanatics like Ralf. It's simply ideal for the body, giving it all it needs. That's why it's also a perfect meal replacement. You eat it instead of a meal. But you can also nibble on the bar a little bit at a time, like Ralf, throughout the day. Here in this table, you can see how many vitamins and trace elements the Fast Break contains. The high protein content, combined with only 220 calories, ensures the body doesn't reduce muscle mass. This is what causes the so-called yo-yo effect in starvation diets or strict diets.
And that's something we don't need. But the bar can do even more for you and your whole family. It's perfect for hectic days on which you don't have time for real meals. And it's extremely filling. The micronutrient blend gives you lots of strength. Here are some pointers. For better nutrient intake, the bar also contains aloe vera gel of Forever Living products. Millions of people in as many as 147 countries trust in the power of the stabilized Forever aloe vera. We've made a long Academy film about it, which is really worth watching.
And the rest of the list of micronutrients is simply fantastic. A few more examples. We have 64% of the daily requirement for phosphorus. Right, it's always important for energy production in the body, related to the additional calcium source tricalcium phosphate. It's also great that Forever uses the trace elements selenium, copper, manganese, chromium and molybdenum in chelated form. That makes them much more valuable since they're organically bound.
The trace elements are important for metabolizing protein. All the other vitamins, A, B1, B2, B3, B6, B7, that's biotin, B9 and B12 contained in the Fast Break are also important. Other products avoid using such expensive ingredients. That makes about as much sense as building a house using only bricks, but leaving out the mortar, which holds everything together. Protein consists of the building blocks of life, and they need vitamins. So, dear athletes, it doesn't matter how much protein you stuff in here. The important thing is what arrives here. You might just get expensive trapped wind, which might mean your money's disappeared into thin air.
Well, that's not great. But a last and important thing for high-level athletes. The fast break bar has been analysed and included on the Cologne list as doping-free. The bar is also certified kosher and halal. These two certificates are recognised worldwide and stand for harmlessness and purity. And we guarantee that the contained soya has not been genetically modified. The fast break, therefore, completes the weight management program of Forever Living. It goes nicely with the Forever Lean capsules, which should be taken before the main meal of the day. If you prefer a high-protein shake, the Forever Shakes with the article numbers 19 and 21 are just the right thing for you. Forever has much more to offer you. Just ask the person who told you about us in the first place.
Let's summarize the benefits of the Forever Fast Break Bar with the article number 267 once more. It contains 4 different protein components. All the important vitamins and trace elements for metabolizing these. It's a good meal replacement for weight management. It can be eaten after a workout together with a meal for building muscle mass in weight training. And for even better tolerance, it contains the stabilized aloe vera of Forever Living products.
And it tastes great.
Delicious.